It's meteorologist Cory Reppenhagen here in North Arvada this afternoon. We've got mostly sunny skies with just a thin haze of very high clouds right in front of the sun, which is going to keep us from getting too high. I think the record for today is 69, might be a little bit out of reach, but we are into the 60s right now. Take a look at the web camera. This was at 12:30 this afternoon, looking towards the west across the city of Denver. You can see those high clouds out there, not completely blue skies, but that sunshine is doing some work out there. We have reached 61 degrees at this point out at DIA, which is very close to my forecast high of 62 today. Those high clouds may keep the temperature from getting above 63, but we can certainly get there. You can see this forecast highs for today. The yellow area there, the 50s and 60s, quite a bit of the plains, the eastern plains, the southeast plains. A little bit cooler up to the north, Greeley and Fort Collins. Greeley started out really cold this morning, so it's going to be a very slow warm up there. I don't think they will make it to 50 degrees. Now, we have this drought monitor that's released. The National Drought Mitigation Center releases new data every Thursday, and you can see what this really good past couple of weeks of snow in the high country and even on the front range and eastern plains have done for our drought monitor. Some relief here. So the changes I see are in the northern front range there. It was mostly all red in that extreme. Some reduction down to level 2, which is severe, and that blue area continues to expand. That is an area that we call abnormally dry, which is not a drought condition but a near drought condition. So just slight improvements, but 3 weeks of winter is not going to erase a drought as bad as we've had it. So, and we're kind of heading into a stretch the next couple weeks of warmer and drier conditions overall. Take a look at the jet stream for today. You can see on Thursday that big dome that keeping the jet stream to the north over the western United States, which includes Colorado. That's why we are kind of high and dry right now. Very warm and dry day here on Thursday, but watch as we put it into motion. The jet stream lashes out just a little bit here tomorrow. Not a direct hit, but it's at least something here. We're going to get a decent cold front and some snow on the front range out of that system. It won't be much, however, and it won't last long. As you see, that system darts on out of here, and it actually strengthens, and it's going to be some problems out there for the lower Midwest and the eastern seaboard. Possibly more trouble for the I-95 corridor out there. It may stay just further inland. Here's another way to look at it. On the cold front tracker, you can see that cold air push down. It's going to be some decently cold air, get us down into the teens by Saturday morning on the front range, but it's just not lasting long enough, and the part where we're going to get snow is not going to come in the most favorable time of day. As you look at the snow forecast here in the front range for Friday, not too much activity at 6 a.m., but as the sun comes up and the cold front comes through, you can see that the snow starts to fill out there. Not total coverage, but quite a bit of us will see snow out of this. The problem is, once again, it's during the peak hours of daytime heating, and it just doesn't last long. As you see, the cold front goes through, and then it does try to keep things going a little bit longer in the higher suburbs of Denver on the south side and the west side. So it could get an inch, or I think 2 inches might be the potentially highest amount that we could get out of this system. And you see it by 10 and 11 o'clock, it's gone. Here's the statewide snow model here, showing that maybe Blackhawk, Evergreen, Conifer, Palmer Park, those areas could get upwards of, I see some darker blues in there, which would indicate maybe 4 inches max there. Down in the Sangre de Cristos there, La Vida showing a 5.3 tomorrow, so that would be really nice for the Sangres to get more than 4 inches out there, which is certainly a possibility. Zoom in here tighter on the front range, the snow forecast model. You see those winds coming out of the north and just a little bit of snow accumulation. This is the European model, which is showing 0.2 inches at DIA. Certainly a possibility there. Honestly, it's about a 50-50 toss-up whether or not DIA is going to get any snow accumulation out of this one. This model is leaning just slightly towards some accumulation at DIA. It'd be nice to get that 1 inch out here in North Arvada. The snow is melting off really slow which is a double bonus. Just getting moisture is great, but then to have the snow melt off slow is even better. Here's the wind forecast for tomorrow. As you see, these winds are coming mostly straight out of the north, which is not the greatest situation for Denver in the way of creating moisture. Maybe a little bit better for the south side. That's why I think maybe Castle Rock has potential to get an inch or two, maybe even a little more if the winds and the moisture combine at the same time. And then you see out there on the eastern plains, they could get a good snow band too, but I don't think they're going to get much more than an inch of accumulation. But look at those winds in excess of 40 miles per hour almost all day long tomorrow. So the wind will be an issue out there on the eastern plains. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Denver metro area. You see that cold front goes through tomorrow, and then Saturday the sun comes out, but we're going to be starting out low, 16 degrees in Denver, so it's going to take a while to get the warm up, but we'll start feeling that more on Sunday as we go into another ridge of high pressure here Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday before the next cold front comes in. And honestly, that one kind of looks a lot like the one that's coming tomorrow. I don't even have the heart at this point to put a snowflake in that graphic, but I think as that gets closer, we may end up seeing the snowflake appear in there. But I think it'll be another situation where we're looking at maybe a ½ inch of accumulation for the Denver metro area. And honestly, things are not looking too much better for that going forward. There's another system showing on the long-range computer models for next weekend, but it is not a great solution for the Front Range. So we could be looking at 14 days of really dry conditions here on the Front Range. So let's hope we get a little bit of moisture out of that tomorrow, and that this snow continues to melt off very slowly, which is certainly helpful. Enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy the weekend to come.